Hi, yes, hello. This has been a week. Hi everyone, my name is Elle. Welcome back to my channel. This is week 3. We just finished week 3. We're now in week 4 of Camp NaNoWriMo. And this has been a wild week, let me tell you. Today's Friday. No, today's not Friday. Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday. I haven't written anything since the 16th. So the 24-hour write-a-thon, that was the last time I wrote anything. And let's see, at the end of that day, I was at 15,228, it looks like. And today, my word count is 14,625. So it went down. So in my last video, I kind of talked about the changes that I was making to this draft. I was adding a sequence of scenes related to my main character's younger sister's character development and arc, right? Well, I'm still keeping that in. That's not changing because I really like that sequence. Since then, I've decided that I don't want this novel to be 100,000 words, which means the first act cannot be 25,000 words because the first act is only supposed to be between 20 and 25% of your book, less if you have a pretty fast-paced first act. So I need to cut a bit. Okay, so I've decided that for this second draft, I want it to be not 100,000, but 60,000. I plan on using this novel for my long-form fiction workshop in the fall, and I want to be able to get through the whole thing in that semester, which wouldn't be possible with a 100,000 word novel. Okay, so that means Act 1 needs to be 15,000 words instead of 25,000 words. The plan is to shift some things around, see what I can cut back on, and change some things around. Obviously, it's too late for me to change my Camp NaNoWriMo word count goal of 25,000 words, but that's okay. I might have a plan for that. Okay, so with my current word count of 14,625, I am close to what would be the correct word count for the first act. So 60,000 divided by 4 for the different acts would be 15,000. So I'm pretty close. Today, I am supposed to be at 18,300 something words, which I'm definitely not at. With the changes I'm making, I basically have to start over. And there's only 8 days left in the month. This is why I don't win at Camp NaNoWriMo. But, you know, this is revision. I am revising a novel, not working on a brand new novel. If I was doing a first draft, then I would just press on. I would just keep powering through, leave little trailing notes like breadcrumbs for future me to worry about. But that's not what I'm doing this draft. I am revising. I am supposed to be making this draft better. So I can't just leave stuff for future me because I am the future me. I want to end this draft with less problems than I had the previous draft, not with more problems. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I went through what I already have, my little outline thing, and I found some scenes that I can combine, that I can trim, that sort of thing that I can cut. So I'm going from 23 scenes, which would theoretically reach 25,000 words, a little bit over, to 15 scenes and still trying to do the same amount of work. Why do I do this to myself? Because 15,000 words for this first act is obviously not 25,000 words, and that's what I had set for Camp NaNoWriMo, and I don't feel comfortable changing that so late in the month. Then I will have 10,000 words that I still need on top of what will be 7th, Act 1. So I have 8 days. Let's do some math. 8 days. I'll be honest. This is going to be really difficult. Okay, so I need 25,000 words in 8 days. That's 3,125 words, which is actually exactly how many words I got on Friday during the write-a-thon. So I just need to do that every day for the rest of the month, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so I have 2 ideas. Idea 1, I can start from scratch, start over, and work on this new outline that I'm starting fresh. I don't think I would have to do a whole lot of fresh writing, but it would still be a lot of writing. And then, okay, so that's 15,000 words. And let's say I try to finish it by Wednesday. So that's 6 days. 15,000 words divided by 6 days is 2,500 words. Okay, 2,500 words is a little bit better. So that leaves 10,000 words for the 29th and the 30th, which means 5,000 words on one day and 5,000 words on the other day. And Thursday is a busy day. I have my own class and I have student conferences the majority of that day. Chances are I will have them from like 9 in the morning until 6 at night, which means the majority of it will have to happen on the 30th. And I can do 10,000 words in a day. I don't like to though, because it's exhausting. And by the end of the day, the words aren't as nice. Okay, so my other idea is I can stop now with 7th. I'm almost to 15,000 words in general. I'm at 14,297 right now. But I can start sort of fresh on a new project for the rest of the month, which is not ideal, but if I set 7th aside until after Camp NaNoWriMo, then I can stop worrying about word count, and I can save all of the worry for later. If I'm cutting it down to 60,000 words instead of 100,000, then that makes my summer plan a lot easier. I'm not trying to get all of that done. So I have more time to work on it over the summer. So I am okay with doing that. So here's where I have to make a confession. I had another story idea that I want to write right now. This is my problem. I cannot for the life of me stick to a single project. Okay, so this new idea I had as I was driving to and from an activity last night, and it's a 45, 50-ish minute drive one way. So it was nearly 2 hours of driving. And I had kind of an ambiance thing going on in the background instead of my usual music. And it was rain sounds, and it was car sounds, and it was some light chatter of people talking, just kind of because I was in the mood. And it made me think of a series of short stories that I have been working on since December. Well, okay, that's not true. I worked on it in December and January, and then it just kind of fell off the map. Anyway, so I was thinking of those stories because they involve driving. Those stories are an urban fantasy where magic comes from ley lines that are aligned to the roads. And I really, really like this magic system, and I really like this world building that I've got going on for this story. It's really great. I wanted to write a new short story, and I thought, well, what if I could do a short story that is about someone sitting in the back seat of a car listening to two people talking in the front seat, because that might be interesting, except I couldn't think of what would be the actual story. And so I kept thinking, and I kept brainstorming, and I kept thinking and thinking and thinking. And so finally I came up with this idea that I really like. And the problem is it's not a short story. Because of course not. I am horrible at short stories. This weekend, not tomorrow, but the day after, so Saturday, is the Book or Bust Bob marathon for April. So that's a whole day thing of writing sprints with the group, which is a lot of fun. I usually can't get very many words, especially if I'm the one running things, but I'm going to try. If I have kind of a roadmap of what I'm going to get done, then I think I can do it. So I don't think I'm going to get to any writing today because I have video editing to finish and upload. I have homework to get done. I have a scholarship acceptance thing to write. And I kind of want to spend some time planning out the rest of the month. What all exactly do I need to do in order to be successful at Camp NaNoWriMo? Not necessarily at 7th Act 1. Let me just say, sprinting in the middle of a marathon is not a good idea. I swear, every time I do something like this, it just kills my writing for the rest of the month. One time in the 2017 NaNoWriMo in November, I wanted to try a 25,000 word day. I've seen lots of other people do it online, and I wanted to see if I could do it. Well, let me tell you, I can do it. And then I did not write it all for the rest of the month. So it wasn't worth it. Slow and steady wins the race. I will work on this issue, on this plan, to see how I'm going to finish. And I will see you in the next video.